Okay, back to Talk of the Town. It's Rob Hefner with the town of Pinetop-Lakeside, one of our special editions here. I've got with me the Community Development Director, Jeremiah Loyd, once again, and we're going to talk about a question that's just recently come up. That's nice. We have the podcast. We can respond to it immediately, and it's around land use.
Right.
Okay. And the question is, and we're going to go talk that corridor right behind Billy Creek. Okay. The area that was designated as planned development on the land use map that got approved that's now being challenged in a referendum, correct?
Through Resolution 16-34.
Okay. So the question is... Ordinance, yes. Why didn't you designate it as open space? Since it's forest, you can't do forest.
We can't do forest because forest does not have a land use. The land use designation of forest doesn't have a density. We didn't identify the density of forest. Is it equal to open space? Is a question mark because it was left unanswered. Okay, but if you want to do it open space, so why didn't the commission zone it as open space? So if it was, so we're not talking zoning, we're talking land use.
Sorry.
And it's easy to get confused.
It is.
But on the land use designation of open space, we are required to obtain a property owner's signature, even if that's the federal government. And so by a land use designation of open space, it's basically a taking of a right to develop that property. And if we were to do that, then we would render that property undevelopable.
So nobody could build anything on it.
Correct.
Right. So if you said that was open space and then the federal government decided at some point, well, it's not going to be always forest or what?
So there is a caveat that they could build one, if they don't sign, they could have one dwelling unit per acre. There is that in statute.
Okay. But
if they don't agree to sign away their property right.
But the United States government isn't going to agree to sign to that, are they?
They don't recognize zoning, so they have no, and it would be a devaluing of their property. So if they at some point chose to have a land swap.
So state statute says that you have to have a designation of density.
Right, whatever the density that may be. And if it's open space, then you have to have the signature of the underlying property owner.
So you didn't have that, so you did it as planned development.
That was one of the reasons, yes.
Okay.
That's where we started at.
So I think that's pretty straightforward. Is there anything else to it that we really need to delve into?
I think that's the key for this part of it.
Okay, short and sweet. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, that is the Community Development Director, Jeremiah Loyd. And this is Talk of the Town, the official podcast for the town of Pinetop-Lakeside.